and I can't fuck with snakes. I ain't all the way back from my people, I pray I was searching for fame. I'm finna turn up and get they ass a taste. I thought I was good, they screaming my name. I'm everywhere like I'm the Chicago way.
Alright, for this next segment, I call it to give credit where it's due. And basically, you know there's a lot of rappers that exist. But it's not often that these rappers feel like they're getting credit for being rappers. It's not even just that credit. Sometimes they don't feel like they get recognized by other people. Like some people might even work with the next person, but they don't know how they feel about them.
Right.
So this is a chance where we be honest about that. So I'm just gonna ask you about some artists here, if you know of them. And just say at least one thing positive about them. Just
okay.
one thing positive. So,
all right,
Ray. Chief Keef.
Chief Keef is the reason why drill is drill.
Salute to him. Mama Million.
I just kind of caught on to her wave. I like her music. Like she got that music for like the parties and stuff. Like to have a good time. I rock with her. I think she's talented.
All right. Korporate.
He a comedian, right?
He get offended if you say that to him. Like he'll really get offended if you say that to him. But I mean, he don't get that offended, but he likes to call himself an entertainer when it comes to that.
Oh, he's an entertainer. Yeah, artist.
Korporate. But yeah, that man actually be rapping. Were you aware of that?
Not really.
Do your
Do
homework.
my research, yeah.
Do your homework on Korporate, dropping a whole debut project.
He is?
He did.
I'm sure he did.
He did. He just dropped one
he
called
got
The
some features
Proposal.
on there?
He got King Louis on there.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
But yeah, he dropped the whole project. Do your homework when you get the chance. But anything positive you can say about him?
Yeah, I like what he doing for the entertainment industry of Chicago. Like he definitely shedding light to that we more than just violent and stuff like that. Like he's a entertainer, he funny, and like you said, he can rap.
You should still do your homework on his music.
I will.
Of course, I'm gonna shout out Korporate. Last one, Lupe Fiasco.
1st and 15. I believe he from out west, so I definitely got a big shout out to him. He was like one of the first like artists that was coming out like right along with like Kanye and like when they had they wave, like when Kanye, Twista, Common, and all them had they wave. Lupe was right there too.
Of course.
He can rap. He definitely a legend in his own. I don't think a lot of people could touch him for real. And I think sometimes I feel like he kind of underrated too though. Like as far as like when people mention artists from Chicago, I don't feel like they don't say his name enough. I think that they should say his name a little more. Just like right up there with all the other old school legends, like the people how they be saying like the Twisters and all that. Like he right up there with them too.
Then I'll make sure I keep asking other artists to give credit where it's due for Lupe Fiasco.
Yeah.
Alright. Now, leaning towards the end of this. Well, I'm not going to say the end. Because I will definitely interview you again. We're going to definitely talk about more topics as time goes on. And we can, as soon as possible. But before we end it off here, I got to ask you this. And this is something a segment I call the Chicago Wave Feedback. Now, I'm a blogger. And to my Instagram, I'm a blog page. But outside of that, I ain't shit. I'm just a nigga. Like, literally, I'm just a nigga behind this shit. But yet, the Chicago Wave had to be a name so big, people think they love the page / the person behind it. So it's like, damn. I ain't do shit but live and post y'all. But I do appreciate it. But I still want to know just a couple more things about you when it comes down to me. And you be as brutally honest as you can. So, I'd like to ask you, Why do you support the Chicago Wave? Of all people, of all blogs, why us? Why do you support us?
I like. I would like to say I like your vibe and like I like how you not afraid, you unapologetic on everything, whether it's questions, whether it's a post, whatever the case may be, you gonna do what you wanna do. And you don't let people sway you. Don't get me wrong. You hear the opinions and you try to fix it if you feel like you could. But at the same time, you still yourself. And that's cool about you. Like, you wasn't standoffish. You didn't walk in here acting like you was the president. You know, like I like genuine people who still act normal, you know. And I feel like you are like a people person type blog. Like, you don't mind taking it to the trenches, but you could take it to the red carpet too. And I like how you had that duality.
Thank you. Well, if it's not too much to ask, what's one thing that you like about the Chicago Wave? Like, you just personally like?
I like how you post new artists. Like, people get to, like, especially like on social media and stuff like that. Like, I like how the page, it posts new artists, so you get to know about people that you probably wouldn't have ran across had you not ran to your page and saw, you know. I definitely added people off your page, off seeing their videos and stuff, who I felt like they had dope music.
Alright, that's something about the work I do and the people that I promoted. Alright, now, is there anything you don't like about the Chicago Wave? And you can be honest here. Don't just say it just because I'm in front of you. Be honest. You can let me have it. And besides, it ain't gonna be nothing personal. This is all feedback. So something you don't like.
Nah, it's really not even bad. You're not bad as a person. Like, you're not a cornball. You didn't ask no corny questions. You know, like, it's some bloggers that's corny. I ain't gonna say their name, but they ass be corny as hell. They ain't even from Chicago though. It's just some that's from different cities that be trying to speak on Chicago. Like, I like for bloggers to speak on what they know, you know, not what they don't. And you're not one of those, so you good in my book. I don't have nothing bad to say about you. Okay. Came on time, professional, you know, so.
Okay. Alright. Well, if it's nothing you don't like, then is there anything we can do that can make it better for you?
Keep promoting me. Nah, that's about it. Nah, you good. I don't have nothing bad to say.
Well, I wouldn't even want to call it bad. All I look at this as feedback. Like,
feedback?
Yeah. And I've got some feedback from others who have gotten on my ass about a couple of things.
Really?
Yeah, but it's all feedback. And besides, that just helped me learn to do better.
Was it worth it? Like,
oh, of course it was worth it. It was just little shit, but I still gotta learn from. Like I said, I'm still learning these interviews. I just started doing this after 2 years of people begging me to do it, so I'm just now starting and learning. So, but all this is just for me to improve, or if I can just hear just personal thoughts, and I appreciate it. And yeah, this was a very fun interview, and this does not have to be the last fun interview.
Sure.
So at some point we're gonna get part 2 on the way. I'm gonna let you know about that. I'll schedule everything like how we scheduled this.
Right.
But overall, they haven't seen the last of Sisi Dior. So with that being said, we'd like to shout out anybody, and while shouting everyone else out, shout yourself out. Instagram, where they find you at, Facebook, Snapchat, whatever it is you use.
Well, y'all can find me Sisi Dior, SISI _ Dior, or SISI Dior. That's pretty easy. Shout out Jerk. You know, she the one help set this up.
Salute to you, Jerk.
Booking manager. Shout out Xavier. He's my producer / engineer. We part own this studio that we actually sitting in right now. Shout out Jono, my little sister, Gina, Jessica, Jess, Shariah, Bray.
Don't forget Creative Meals by Shaw.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
Creative Meals by Shaw.
For sure.
Jerk just put me on to that literally just now. And Jerk just put me on to that literally just now. And if you ain't in there, what the fuck is you eating? You better make sure you, man. I'm trying to tell you. I'm finna start posting that. That's because it's my favorite restaurant. You better do your homework. Like for real. But yeah, though.
Shout out Joe. Shout out Luna Society Studios. The list could go on, but I ain't about to overdo it. But shout out my son, too. My son look up to you, too. He was like, you ain't never on the way. You on the Chicago way. My son was
hell no. That's the first I've heard from anyone. Oh, you gotta introduce us when you get the time, too.
Yeah, my son was too geek. He like, you ain't never the Chicago way posted you. I'm like, yeah. He like, I'm next. So he kind of want to start getting into the music, too. So shout out my son, Darian. You know, he looks up to y'all. He looks up to you and your blog site and everything. So.
You want to ask me something?
Oh yeah, definitely. Is there anyone you want to shout out personally, or anything you want to talk about?
I want to shout out Sisi Dior. She up there.
Of course.
Y'all sleep on her.
Nah, for real.
When she come through the door, y'all gonna know. I'm telling you.
We're gonna wake him up.
Ain't nothing she got boring. Y'all follow her, Joe. Tell them once again.
Sisi Dior, SI underscore Dior, SI space Dior, DIOR, just in case like you don't know how to spell it. I hope y'all know how to spell that now. But
yeah, we all. So, all right. Well, that concludes this. So, have a good day.
For sure.
We'll see you again on the wave.
Yep.
All right. Peace.